Welcome to my YouTube automotive channel. In today's video I have a 2012 Nissan Rogue and I will show you how to remove and replace the mass airflow sensor, so-called MAF sensor. This video will apply to Nissan Rogues made from 2007 all the way up to 2013. If this video was helpful, please consider supporting the channel by liking the videos, subscribing to the channel or becoming a channel member. Okay, so the MAF sensor is located back here, so it's a bit hard to access it kind of, but it is doable. I will turn on the flash on my phone so you can see it better. So pretty much all you have to do, first you have to disconnect this connector. You can do that by pushing onto this black tab, and then you will have to remove these two Phillips screws. And there are Phillips, or you can use a 7mm ratchet or a wrench key, I believe. But to start, first you want to disconnect this one. So just press the tab and try to pull it up. And this is not the easiest thing to do, especially if this thing wasn't removed in a long time. So what's a good idea? Once you press that tab, you try at the same time to kind of lift it up from underneath through here, okay? So I might have to use both of my hands while doing this. So I will, like I said, I will press that tab, and then with my other hand I will use the flat screwdriver to lift it up. Okay, I will continue this video now. So I was actually able to do it with this thing. It wasn't easy, to be honest, so I just kind of, like I said, tried it from here. You see, now I can disconnect it without any problem. Okay, like I said, now the next step is removing these two screws. And to do this you will need a 7mm socket and a ratchet or a small wrench key, whichever is easiest for you and whatever you have, and then just remove it, right? It's a tight space, it's not the easiest job to do, but it's doable. Slowly just turn it off. And once I remove this one, the other one should be much easier. Okay, so this is the guy, make sure you don't lose it. Now the other one, it's much easier. You can just use a Phillips screwdriver and unscrew it from the top, right? You can't access the other one because it's under this top cover. Okay, so once this other screw is removed, the MAF sensor should be completely loose and you should be able just to pull it straight out. We'll see if I'll be able to do it or there is a trick to it. Okay, you see, I cannot pull it out all the way, and I don't want to bend it and pull it sideways right now. So that means I will have to loosen up something to be able to wiggle that sensor off, you see, because it's too long to be able to pull it straight out, and you have to pull it straight out, you see. There is no way to pull it. So what I will try doing, I will remove this nut here, and hopefully I'll be able to move this box enough so I can pull this MAF sensor out. And to do this you'll need a 10mm socket or a wrench key. Okay, now this is the nut holding it, and now I don't even think we have to lift this off. We should get enough space, you see, just by moving this. I can move it probably just enough to pull this sensor out, but we'll see now. Okay, I'll have to use both of my hands for this now. So I'll try to get it out. You see, now it's not going, but if I pull this all the way towards myself, that should give me enough space to pull it out. Okay, Now this is the best way to do it, I mean the easiest way to do it, probably without damaging the sensor. Now if you're not able to do it for some reason, then you will have to kind of take a bunch of things apart here to be able to pull everything towards yourself, or even maybe disassemble this top plastic, because even here I will show you this slip here also gives you like okay, what am I recording? Just let me zoom out. So this lip here is also kind of on the way, right? So if you remove this top plastic, that will help you as well. But like I said, just by removing this 10mm nut, you should be able to get just enough slack here to pull it out. It's a bit hard, but it is doable and quick. Now once you have the sensor out, you can either clean it and install it back, or install a new sensor, depends what kind of problems you're having and what kind of quotes you're getting. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful and educational. If it was, please like it and consider subscribing to my YouTube automotive channel. On my channel there is lots of how-to videos, do-it-yourself videos, car reviews, product reviews and other similar automotive topics.